The orphan's struggle. In the small village of Mganzi, surrounded by thick forests and a winding river, lived a happy family. Amina, a smart and resourceful 12-year-old girl, enjoyed playing with her younger siblings, Musa and Fatima, and helping her parents on their small farm. Her father, Idris, was known for his wisdom, while her mother, Safia, was the village healer, respected and loved by all. Life changed drastically when a mysterious illness swept through Mganzi, claiming many lives, including Amina's parents. Within weeks, Amina found herself orphaned, left to care for Musa and Fatima. The village, once a place of joy and safety, now seemed hostile and unforgiving. The village elders decided to send the children to an orphanage in a distant town, but Amina refused to leave her home. She promised herself she would protect her siblings and keep their family together. With no adults to guide them, the trio struggled to survive. Their farm, once lush and thriving, became barren without the expertise of their parents. Amina took on the responsibility of providing for her siblings. She ventured into the forest to collect wild fruits and herbs, remembering the teachings of her mother. The forest was a dangerous place, filled with wild animals and the threat of bandits. One evening, as she foraged for food, she encountered a group of men who threatened to take her to work for them. With quick thinking, she managed to escape, but the experience left her shaken. Back in the village, rumors began to spread about the orphaned children. Some believed they were cursed, responsible for the misfortune that had befallen the village. Amina and her siblings faced discrimination and isolation. The other children mocked them, and the adults kept their distance. Yet, Amina remained resolute, driven by the love she had for her brother and sister. One night, Amina had a vivid dream. Her mother appeared to her, holding a glowing amulet. "This amulet holds the key to your survival," Safia said. "Find it, and you will find strength and protection." Amina woke with a sense of purpose. She remembered her mother often wore an amulet, which she had always kept hidden. Determined, Amina searched their small home until she found it, buried in a chest beneath her parents' bed. The amulet seemed ordinary at first glance, but as Amina held it, she felt a surge of warmth and energy. She decided to keep it close, believing it would guide her. The next morning, she noticed a significant change. The villagers who once scorned them now looked at her with a strange respect. When she ventured into the forest, she found an abundance of fruits and herbs in places that had previously been barren. Amina's fortunes seemed to turn. She started selling the herbs at the market, earning enough money to buy food and other necessities for her siblings. However, the newfound prosperity attracted attention. An unscrupulous merchant named Bakery noticed Amina's success and decided to exploit her. He offered her a job, promising high wages, but intending to trap her in a cycle of debt and servitude. Amina, desperate to secure a stable income, accepted the offer. She worked tirelessly for Bakery, who soon revealed his true nature. He paid her a pittance and kept increasing her workload, demanding she repay him for providing food and shelter during her employment. Trapped and exhausted, Amina saw no way out. One evening, as she sat by the river, contemplating her situation, an old woman approached her. "Child, you carry a burden too heavy for your young shoulders," the woman said. "But remember, the amulet you wear holds ancient power. Use it wisely." Amina realized the woman was no ordinary person but a spirit sent to guide her. That night, Amina held the amulet and whispered a prayer. The amulet glowed brightly, and she felt a surge of confidence and clarity. The next day, she confronted Bakery. "You have exploited me for too long," she declared. "I demand fair wages and respect, or I will take my business elsewhere." To her surprise, Bakery backed down, intimidated by the determination in her eyes and the mysterious power of the amulet. Freed from Bakery's control, Amina started her own small business, selling herbs and remedies. Her reputation as a healer grew, and soon, people from neighboring villages came to seek her help. With her earnings, she ensured Musa and Fatima received an education, something she had always dreamed of but had been denied due to their circumstances. Years passed, and Amina's life transformed. She built a small clinic in Mganzi, continuing her mother's legacy as a healer. The villagers, once skeptical and unkind, now revered her for her wisdom and generosity. The amulet, a symbol of her strength and resilience, remained close to her heart, guiding her through the challenges she faced. One day, a wealthy merchant named Karim visited the village. He had heard of Amina's prowess as a healer and sought her help for his ailing daughter. After witnessing Amina's skill and compassion, Karim offered her a substantial sum of money in gratitude. Amina used the money to expand her clinic and provide free healthcare to those in need. However, her journey was not without further trials. A severe drought hit Ganzi, threatening the lives and livelihoods of its inhabitants. Crops failed, and water sources dried up. Despite her efforts, Amina found it increasingly difficult to support her community. In a desperate attempt to save her village, Amina sought out an ancient healer known as the Keeper of the Rain. The journey to the keeper's remote dwelling was treacherous, filled with natural and supernatural dangers. Along the way, Amina encountered wild animals, crossed raging rivers, and faced her deepest fears. When she finally reached the keeper, she was exhausted and on the brink of collapse. The keeper, an old man with eyes that seemed to hold the wisdom of centuries, listened to her plea. "The amulet you carry is powerful, but its true potential is unlocked through sacrifice," he said. "Are you willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for your people?" Without hesitation, Amina agreed. The keeper instructed her to place the amulet in a sacred spring hidden deep within the forest. "The spring will awaken, and the rains will return, but you will lose the amulet's power forever," he warned. Determined to save her village, Amina followed the keeper's instructions. As she placed the amulet in the spring, the skies darkened, and thunder rumbled. Rain began to fall, slowly at first, then in a torrential downpour. The drought was broken, and the village was saved. Amina returned to Mganzi, hailed as a hero. Though she had lost the amulet's power, she realized that true strength came from within. Her resilience, compassion, and unwavering determination had seen her through the darkest times. As the years passed, Amina's legacy grew. She became a revered figure in the region, known as the Guardian of Mganzi. She continued to heal, educate, and inspire, ensuring that no child in her village would ever face the hardships she had endured. Her story, a tale of courage and sacrifice, was passed down through generations, reminding all who heard it that even in the face of insurmountable odds, one could triumph with heart and determination.